PlayStation.
There are different perspectives or contexts that the game creators use to give it some variety and to experiment with its platform when they change the original environment. One of these perspectives that many times is fun when it's well done is placing the player on scaled up environments where everything is bigger or smaller, which implies interacting in a different way with everything, something that it will be common and usual on the same scale as the player. The game this time it's a more updated version of one that was presented on early consoles, based on miniature toys used to play on the racing genre. Micro Machines V4 for PlayStation 2, developed as usual by Codemasters, it's a game that despite the simplicity of its concept, it takes advantage of the console to create racing tracks that run on varied and interactive environments on 3D. On this racing game, like in previous games on the series, you race against another 3 miniature cars on a normal race or to outrun the others, keeping the lead to pull the screen to eliminate the ones that fall behind. Besides the classic race, practice and time trial modes, there are the checkpoint challenge, in which you have to pass through the checkpoints within the time limit, and the individual and team battle modes, in which you win or lose points, surviving in an elimination by outrunning your opponents or destroying them with the weapons you find in the way. Speaking of the weapons, despite that they have different power ratio and presentation, they can be classified in 3 kinds: bombs to release on the road, projectiles, and close ranged. When you attack with them, you'll see the damage made on the cars when they get twisted wheels or they lose them one by one, affecting mostly how they run, being able to fix them with healing items. The best appeal of this game, as with previous Micro Machines games, are the tracks that are made around a great variety of common places like the kitchen, the bathroom, the workshop, the lab, the pool table, or the sewers, among many others that use the common objects on those places to use them as obstacles and hazards, like rolling billiard balls, hot grills, or running water. These tracks and the big collection of cars that can be unlocked as you complete the challenges for one player of each playing mode, which are also divided on the easy, medium, and hard difficulties, under learner, rookie, hero, and legend divisions. The available cars on the game have their own noticeable differences in features like acceleration, speed, and endurance, but despite the big amount of unlockable cars, these look very generic and don't have attractive details nor special painting. Besides that, graphically they look blocky, so there isn't a good motivation to get them all. Besides that, the game is graphically inferior to what others usually presented for this console, and as music, it uses a very lame soundtrack. The difficulty sometimes is very high because the tracks have complex and narrow paths on many segments, and the cars don't have much grip, so you'll end up doing a lot of drifting on the turns. In addition to this difficulty on the driving, will depend a lot on our reflexes and memory after a lot of trial and error, because the perspective sometimes doesn't allow you to see a lot at the front, even more if you have a good distance ahead of the others. One of the best options of this game is the 4 players local multiplayer game, using the PlayStation 2 multi-tab, in which, as you could guess, the races become a very fun chaos, where even if you're looking to take the lead, the players a lot of times will only try to stop the advance of the others, using the weapons and bumping into each other to push the others out of the road. This game came out almost on every video game platform of its time, like Xbox, GameCube, PC, Nintendo DS, and the PSP, so it's very easy to find a copy and play it on any platform you have available. It's recommended for fans of simple racing games and not very experienced players, despite its difficulty that even if it makes the gameplay difficult at the beginning, you can get used to it very quickly, and it's more recommended to those who are looking for a good multiplayer game for those fun meetings with friends. Thanks for watching, I see you on the next video, please subscribe and leave your comments, they're always read and well received.